Tell you my name is Ejabut Emmanuel. For those who are my followers, they know me very well. And yeah, I decided I'm gonna start going live because it's better to discuss some of these issues that are happening. If your Wi-Fi is okay and you actually want to talk, this will definitely be the moment. The question I'm asking: what marked your August? I'm just picking it randomly, and let's see how we can talk. However, um, I'm just gonna tell you also that we are not allowed to insult one another. We're not allowed to say things that are shameful to people. Let's go as easy as possible and try to talk about what is happening. You know, you can like this live. You can send your gift if you wanna send it to keep us going, and. Yeah, so we talk. Yeah, we need to talk.
A few moments later.
I'm not frustrated. I'm not frustrated.
Hold on a second.
Listen, don't use words. Don't. I told you that I don't want any words from you. I'm not frustrated.
Can you allow us to talk? Can you allow us to talk?
Pack your things and go home. Go fix your countries.
Mr. Chisano, can you allow me to talk at least?
I don't want to
Go
insult
fix your countries.
Yes,
Go fix your countries.
I understand that.
Go fix your countries.
I want you
Don't try to twist my narratives. Don't try to twist my narratives. Go fix your countries. Go fix your countries.
Yeah, well,
your countries need you. Even here, us South Africans, we need our spaces and fix our countries.
Mr. Chisano, can you allow me to speak?
I don't want to hear anything.
Yeah, but if you say you don't want to hear comment here, there is Oyanda in the comment section who has got the same view, and the sister also have the very same opinion as the brother that we just have in before, who came screaming and shouting. And unfortunately, with all due respect, I had to cut him because this is a conversation. We are not fighting or insulting one another, but unfortunately, it didn't go well. So I do not know what is your take. I don't know if I could start with you, Abayomi, and then we go to the rest of the guys.
Okay, my brothers, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, there is some facts that we don't follow much in this issue regarding foreigners in South Africa. First of all, I have to make something clear. Before the foreigners started trooping in South Africa, they were coming. It was only foreigners that live around white people in suburbs and in the city.
Okay.
So they gradually coming in, fighting foreigners. Some of them don't know anything about this powder they're talking about, because Nigerians are not dealing with them. They're dealing with the white people. And white people are gone. All these powder issues is no longer an issue. But there's this stake in powder issue, because all foreigners now, based on trading, doing trade. I'm not saying there's no crime. There's crime. And there must be a crime. There's no country that will not have a crime. This powder they are talking about are not even manufactured by foreigners, by Nigerians or Africa. It's coming from American side and the Indian side. So what I'm trying to say is that the main people that is bringing that powder are South Africans, white.
People who are coming from outside, who came in a proper way, they are doing right things. Right now, as we speak today, most of the South Africans, they are raising their concern regarding the people who come in a wrong way, doing wrong things. So let us not defend it. And we are always going to fight about. There is a guy who just was here, Abayomi or Abalomi. He failed to answer a simple question. That shows that he's here. He don't know why he's here in South Africa, but it means in a wrong way, doing wrong things. Because if he knew why he's here in South Africa, he was going to tell me, I'm here for work, doing this and that. Simple. So some, they're coming here on social media just to raise or defend whatever that they are doing, of which it's wrong. Just put in mind that there is no one who's going to wake up in the morning and say, I hate you. Without the point, there is something wrong. It means there is something wrong. People are not crazy. People are not sick. When it comes to this thing of statistics that are coming out, just bear in mind they are only holding accountable for the people who have documents that they can trace them, they can know who they are. Right now, there is a lot they don't know who they are. They have no proper document. They can't even get their fingerprint. So let us not even use that. There is something that is happening underground that people they don't know about. There is a lot happening. So this thing of saying statistics, this and that, and the thing of the drugs, this is another matter. So don't come and say the Nigerians or whoever they are doing only these peanut things. They must go and look the kings and stuff. No, these peanuts, where they are getting the peanuts, because that's what is needed. Where they are getting the peanuts, so they have to be held accountable, and that is not acceptable. You cannot be doing something wrong and hide and say, no, what I'm doing is just small. That small is just messing something somewhere. We have children, we have whatsoever. End of the day, we have to know that this country that we say South Africa is the inheritance of our children. We have to defend it at all costs. If you come here, you have to know there is laws.
Thinking that every South African is Afrophobic. Not all of them are thinking this way. My wife, that is what people don't really know is that South Africa has a South African community in other African countries. Right here in Nigeria, there is South African community, which my wife and my children, they are members of the South African community here in Nigeria. So what they are doing is I foresee a situation where there will be consequences of what is happening in South Africa. A few people are championing this Afrophobia. If you see, for example, I have lived there, I can give my record, let them go and check everything about that. You're talking about a population of over 200 million Nigerians. I have a good number of Nigerians who are into estate development. I have a good number of them, like my house was built by a Nigerian. He is the biggest black developer in South Africa. I have medical doctors who are Nigerians. I have engineers who are Nigerians. I have lecturers over there. You cannot paint a whole nation with one brush. If Mr. A is guilty of any offense, let him face the law. Just for example, let me just give you for example. Look at the approach given to the man who unalived, the white farmer who unalived two women and fed them to the pigs. What happened? They are facing the law. They are being arrested. When it comes to the Europeans or the white people, look at, they allowed the law to take its course. Nobody went and they didn't set that farm on fire. They did not go and take laws into their hand. But when it comes to their fellow Africans, they want to take laws into their hand. Even if that person were to be, any other African national, by now that man.
We must not also forget to acknowledge that if you come into my house and there are level of things you do, I will have enough of it. But in as much as all these are happening, there's always a way, better way to handle these issues. Let us be looking at those better ways. Let us be suggesting solutions to this. Because if we keep fighting, we will not get anywhere with it. We will not get anywhere with it. If we keep attacking each other, like in conversations like this, we are supposed to be learning, not attacking. We discuss these things so that we learn, we contribute, we reshape our minds, we correct things that are not right. So let me yield for now. I'm still here. You can take me down and bring someone else up.
going to try to be as brief as I can, guys. You know, in as much as I'm not a person who's violent, I don't promote violence, but I think the main trigger here is one of your fellow brothers or your fellow brothers. They've become more than delinquents. You can't have somebody in my. I can't allow you as a guest. First of all, I host you as a guest. You come in my house and then you disrespect me. This is not even about behavior. It's about pure disrespect. We've had a recent incident where one of your fellow brothers shot a very innocent kid, a very innocent kid, you understand, and nothing was done about it. We can't be having people who are coming from outside countries feeding drugs to the kids. On top of that, they disrespect us and then they promote crime. Because you need to understand, I'll make an example of Durban. Now I'm based in Durban. Before some of you guys came in, not, please don't be offended. Before some of you guys came in, crime rate was very low. Suddenly, there's crime rate, there's drugs, people are hijacking abandoned buildings, fake money is being manufactured. You know, all these things that are out of order. We don't have problem with accommodating people who are from outside countries. You understand? And I'll make another example of this lady, Chidima, Chidima, the one who wanted to enter the South African pageant. It's not because that lady, we hate that lady. Her mother made an identification and stole somebody else's identity. Imagine somebody who's from South Africa who couldn't have an identity for 23 years just because somebody else just because somebody else's identity was stolen. It's, guys, it's not right, and we've been quiet about it for quite some time. We've never had a conversation for quite some time, and it has reached a point where we are tired.
My neighbor was killed in apartheid for fighting the country's freedom. Now that is me. That is my introduction. If I look in Cape Town, South Africa, Wynberg, there's a place called Wynberg. I used to dance disco that time in the 80s, 81, 82, 83. So a lot of you might be younger than me, and looking at my country, how we deteriorated, of foreigners that come to my country and just do as they please. Wynberg is so an evil place nowadays because of Nigerian men that use colored girls to prostitution and selling drugs. Do you think I, that went to jail for the freedom of this country, must respect you people that is Nigerian and do this evil in my country? Do you think, and which I'm not a black man? Do you think I have to respect you people? Do you think I have to have put love in my heart for you people that just come to my country and do what you think you can do with us and just talk to us like we never have education? Must I tell you something about South Africa in what apartheid? It was far more better than it was now. We had more respect for each other. We had more love for each other. Apartheid is like the white apartheid is not like the people used to explain into the books. And my brother, this is the last statement I'm gonna make. I want people that is from Nigerian origin, Somalian origin, and a lot of these foreigners, even from Bangladesh, even from Morocco, even from Egypt. And this is not only for Nigerians. I want them to leave my country. I want them to go back to their countries and catch on this evil in their country. I got two videos on this phone which I'm talking to you now. One of the videos is where in the street of Nigeria, colored woman is being hit and been killed by Nigerian people. I got another video on my phone here where this black lady, she speak out and she said to the Minister of Police that time, how can 20 men rape one woman? How can 20? My brother, if I'm in the 20, if I was part of that 20 men, if it come to the third man and I rape that woman, do you think I want to put my penis in the same thing? So what is in these people and what evil's in them? I'm hating you people that comes to my country. But I have to thank you for having my voice and give me my 5 minutes of fame. Thank you, brother. But thank you so much for me speaking, an old man like me, and looking at my grandchildren. What is going to happen to them if these people not going to get stopped? Thank you. And for the last statement, I did went to jail for the freedom of this country, so I can speak my mind.
Bye. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a good morning. Cheers. Bye.
Bye.